Thank you so much, Clayton Keller, for joining the show. You're out in Florida for the NHL All-Star game. Thanks so much for joining. How's it going? How's Florida?
No problem. Thanks for having me. It's good. Just got here late last night, so haven't really got to go outside yet, but the weather's, looks unbelievable out.
Nice restful off week for you, right, Clayton? No events, nothing to do this entire week.
Yeah.
Yeah, no rest at all.
See, but and before we even get into this, that's one of the things that we talked about on the show a lot is all the people that need a rest, it's Clayton Keller because he's playing 20 minutes a night as a forward. You didn't get a training camp. How is your body feeling right now? Are you going to be able to at least put your feet up a couple of days before you get back at it against Minnesota?
Yeah, I mean, I think, other than some, small interview stuff, I have a lot of family coming down, so I will have some time to rest while I'm here, so that's kind of nice. Like you said, I haven't really had a rest all season, so, I guess, you'll rest in the end.
Exactly. So, you've been really healthy for the most part for your career until last season in March when you broke your leg. What sort of challenges did that injury present to you mentally and just kind of wrapping your head around being out that long and all the work that you had to do to get back from that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just tough because, I wasn't able to get around very well for, a really long time. And usually in the summer, I'm super active and doing a lot of things outside and, training, things like that. So I think the toughest part was just kind of going at my own pace and taking it day by day and just being super patient. And I think, in the end, like I said, it just got a little bit better every day. And that was, positive.
We heard the timeline for when you might come back pretty soon after the injury. Obviously, I think it was very early in the process that Bill started saying it, that you were ahead of the timeline already. When did you get a sense that things were progressing really well and you probably would be ready for the season opener, which shocked the hell out of all of us?
Yeah, I mean, I think, that's a tough question. I think, like I said, every day seemed to get better, but it was just, slow progress. And, I was limping for a while, and then just even certain positions that I'd put my leg in the gym or just normal everyday things. Sometimes I would kind of feel it, and I was kind of just waiting for that day to pass, I guess. And when I started skating too, I would get sore, and sometimes, the next day I would skate, I would be, I wouldn't be myself out there. And, I think just like I said, every day skating, everyday life just got back to normal, and then I was able to, get back at it.
It took a couple of games for you to get into your rhythm and play Clayton Keller hockey. But every time we looked at the score sheet, your name would be on it. You were through the first 20 games and you were still a point-a-game player, even though it was kind of quiet. This last 15, you've really picked up the offense, the hat trick, the goals are coming in. How do you evaluate your season at the midpoint?
Yeah, I mean, I think, early on we were struggling a little bit, and then, we had some guys hurt, and we had, some guys come back here lately and have really helped us out. But, I think overall it's been good. I knew the first, half would be a little rough. Just, with not playing, I've never gone that long in my life without skating or doing anything like that. So, I knew it would take some time. And like I said, I had, to be patient and, just trust the process. And, I think, every month got better and, starting to feel, that same mindset when I was playing last year.
So this is your third NHL All-Star game. Curious what your thoughts are on the 3-on-3 format for the All-Star game.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fun. I think everyone would probably, rather have 3-on-3. There's more space out there.
This is Clayton Keller hockey. Are you kidding? This is perfect.
You can try some crazy stuff or whatever. But, I think, 3-on-3 is fun for the fans and things like that.
Do you actually pull something out of the bag of tricks like for this sort of format that you wouldn't try maybe in a regular game?
I don't know, maybe on like a breakaway or maybe making a certain pass. Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's at the end of the day, it's all your instincts and what you trust.
Yeah. I know you're taking part in the skills challenge. We were just talking about this off the air, so we'll get to that in a minute. But you've obviously been to 2 previous All-Star games. So what's your favorite skills challenge event that you've either seen or participated in from the past 2 All-Star games?
I don't know. I think it's the ones kind of off the border, kind of always unique and fun to watch sometimes, and going to different places and kind of doing something that's a part of their culture or something like that. So I think those ones are always fun to watch too.
Yeah, the Vegas ones with the fountain were pretty cool to watch. There was talk that they were actually going to fire frozen burgers into gators' mouths at this one. I'm guessing maybe PETA got involved and put the kibosh on that one, but I got to tell you, I would have watched it if they had involved gators. So tell us about the skills challenge that you are about to take part in, what you know about it, if anything, at this point.
Yeah, I think it's like a mix of hockey and golf, and that'll be interesting, and I'm sure guys are looking forward to do that. So I don't really know too much about it, but I'll just make sure I have a good time with it.
This sounds, honestly, like we talk about he's got his kind of like work. This literally sounds like a Clayton Keller dream vacation.
Taylor
Hockey
made
and golf.
this event.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a big golfer in the Valley. Hockey and golf.
And a very good golfer, by the way.
Yes.
And I'll say it because you won't say it, but pretty much anyone you ask on the team will tell you Clayton Keller's the
He's the
best
guy.
golfer on the team. The only one who might take issue with that is no longer here, and that's Phil Kessel. But that's just Phil
But
talking.
you're right.
So.
Like can you imagine him putting a hockey stick in his golf bag? Like, Kels, this is ideal for you. But that brings us to the next question. So it's a funky event that brings golf and hockey together, and we talked about those unique events. If the All-Star game, or more importantly, when the All-Star game comes to Arizona, can you think of any of these unique events for the All-Star skills competition that would fit in the state of Arizona?
I mean, I feel like you'd have to do something with golf, wouldn't you?
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Golf,
Could we shoot a puck over the Grand Canyon? Is that a thing?
I
No,
don't
is that
think
too
they'd
far?
be very happy about
Is that too far? No. Never mind.
Let's go to somebody who might have good thoughts. Clayton.
I think they should try to get it to the 16 at TPC or something.
Oh,
That's
and
a
the
good
timing
idea.
is perfect. It's getting built.
Yes, it is. It's ready.
See, you should
Yeah.
be in marketing. Give up this
Seriously.
hockey thing. Go into marketing.
That's a fantastic idea.
It is a
Actually,
brilliant
I'd like
idea.
to see that.
Yeah.
If they host the All-Star game here, they're going to. Gary Bettman has promised that when the arena gets built. Does that feel special for you to host it in your hometown? Do you like getting out of town, or would it be maybe more restful just to stick around and have it in Arizona and basically show people your city?
Yeah, definitely. I think any team that gets the All-Star game is super happy to host it and have their fans be able to be there, and obviously it's great for the players too, and you don't have to travel during break sometimes, and I'm sure a lot of players wouldn't mind coming to Arizona also.
So you've been in the league for a long time now. It's your third All-Star game. When you do an event like this, are there guys that you've become friends with around the league, or even some guys that you played with when you were younger? Or you mentioned your family coming. Do you spend most of the time with them?
I would probably say a little bit of both. I mean, obviously there was a decent amount of guys that I played with, before the NHL US program, things like that. But it's always super nice to spend time with my family, and I have some friends coming out this year too, so it'll be nice to spend a lot of time with them.
Well, Clayton, we can't thank you enough for giving us your time. I know you got a busy couple days there, but hope that you get to relax and enjoy and spend some time with family, and like you said, put your feet up and take a breath. But it's going to be a lot of fun this weekend. So
Awesome. Thank you guys.
thank you.
Thanks, Kels.
Thanks, Kels.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.